This is Real Life Treasure Coast, and I am Elaine R. Davis, Realtor with Next Home Atlantic Coast, here today to interview Gary Owen, President of Owens Insurance Group. Let's go check him out. As mentioned, I am here with Gary Owen, President of Owens Insurance Group. Gary, how are you today?
I am phenomenal, and I'm delicious, excited, and happy to be here with you guys.
Delicious, huh? Interesting. So I have some questions for you.
All right.
You have this beautiful facility that you just gave us a great tour of, and you are the largest brick and mortar agency
We are
on the Treasure Coast, right?
probably on the Treasure Coast, Space Coast, and maybe even in Palm Beach County. I don't know
Oh, wow.
any other, well, there may be a one or two in Palm Beach County, but certainly not on the Treasure Coast or on the Space Coast. So I'm very proud of that.
Awesome.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. We're growing, and we decided to move from downtown Stewart, which I love to be in downtown Stewart.
Of
It's a
course.
great location, but the parking stinks, right? And it's not very fun to see a client who's needing to use a cane or a walker walk a quarter of a mile to get to my office. So that wasn't very good. So plus we outgrew that facility, so from 1,200 square foot to 3,000 square foot here, right behind Key West Diner and right next to Beach's MRI, which, when you get an MRI, come inside here and say hi to Gary and my team here, and we'll see if you need any insurance.
And it's a beautiful facility right over the bridge from Stewart, which is great to look at as well.
Yes.
So you specialize in life, health, and Medicare insurance.
Yeah, those are the three components, the core competencies of our business. I mean, obviously, in the health insurance realm, you have disability insurance, ACA, Obamacare insurance, short-term medical insurance, people who need a short-term medical plan from 30 days to 3 years. It's available, which is not ACA compliant. Then we have, one of the biggest things that I always say to people out there is, you've got to be able to protect your income, right? So your ability to earn an income, so protect your paycheck with disability insurance. We sell short-term, long-term disability insurance, accident insurance, hospital insurance, blah, 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 blah. It's boring. But my passion is Medicare and health insurance and life insurance. I'm a Life Underwriting Training Council fellow, graduate of American College. So less than 10% of insurance advisors across the country have that extra experience, additional experience and expertise. So, when you go on a journey like this and spend this kind of money, you better darn well know what the heck you're doing. And you better provide the customer service that people demand.
Well, I know your customer service is impeccable, and I actually plan on talking to you as a new business owner about all of the things you mentioned.
Sure.
Not Medicare, not there yet.
Oh my God, you got another 85 years to go before you're there.
At least 90. But so,
90 miles an hour is what she means.
So why did you choose to invest so much in a physical facility?
Well, I've been here for 35 years on the Treasure Coast, and I believe, listen, I'm not most savvy business owners, but personally I believe that it establishes credibility. If you have a brick and mortar location as opposed to going to an agent that works out of the back of their car, work from their home. I mean, not to say that there's nothing wrong with that, but at least my consumers have an opportunity to either have our agents come to see them, or we could do it over the phone if people are concerned about the pandemic and coronavirus, or they can come into our office and our facilities, come into our beautiful showroom, and we social distance, we wear masks, so if people are concerned about that. By the way, as an aside, I'm looking for those mask days and pandemic days to be
Gone.
in the rearview mirror.
Agreed. So tell us a little bit about this beautiful conference room.
So I commissioned this painting. There's a gentleman in Fort Pierce by the name of Glenn Ranieri, and I gave him a picture and told him that this is the castle that I wanted in my conference room. It's the Ilion Dolan Castle. It's in the Highlands region of Scotland, and it's in Dorney, Scotland. And I've not been to this specific castle yet, but it's
We need
on
to
my
go to this
to-do
castle.
list. I wanted to wear my kilt on the top of the castle and wave at everybody. So maybe next time I go to Scotland, I'll have the opportunity to do that. But people probably want to know, why do I have a cask in my office? But I also have a whiskey club. So as serious as we are about helping our clients with their Medicare planning, life and health planning, you gotta have some fun, let your hair down, what hair I have left, and enjoy some fine spirits, and anything that's aged in a cask, whether it's single malt whiskey, rum, tequila, and bourbon. So we get together once a month, and even through the pandemic, we met virtually since we couldn't meet face to face. So it's kind of different to drink by yourself, but you see other people drinking, on the computer. It's pretty fun. But and then what we also do every other year, we plan a group trip to Scotland. So we visit the different distilleries throughout the different regions of Scotland, and so gotta have some fun to it with it.
Absolutely, that's fabulous. So you're professional, you have fun. What do you do to help the community?
So one of the things we did when the pandemic hit us in March, we purchased a large sum of PPEs. So we had masks and hand sanitizers and things. We put gift bags away. We had some of the city commissioners and the city manager help us pass those out to the community. So
awesome.
We passed out 1,500 goodie bags of that for the community. I'm also in the Stewart Martin County Chamber. I'm a trustee for the chamber. Also belong to the other chambers in Martin County, the Jensen Beach Chamber, the Palm City Chambers. But again, we believe in giving back. I also help HUPAC, so it's a political action committee. I'm a president of the Palm Beach Association of Health Underwriters, which is part of the Florida Association and the National Association of Health Underwriters. So it's a nonprofit organization that works with independent and licensed life and health agencies across the country. And we're advocates for our clients and the consumers who have issues. And so things that we see, like the 3-day roll to hospital, a Medicare beneficiary goes to the hospital, and unfortunately the hospital, because of whatever reason, maybe it's to save more money or to make more money, but they don't classify that patient as inpatient, but as observation status. And it changes the category, the classification of how that claim is paid. And so too many times we see that they're not inpatient, and then they classify them as outpatient, which causes more money, more out of pocket for the consumer. So what we do is once a year we go to Capitol Hill and we petition our congressmen and senators to say, hey, these are the things that are not working for our clients. These are causing pain points. We need your help to change the law. That's what we do.
Awesome. People definitely need more advocates.
Absolutely.
Especially older people.
100%.
So Gary, I told you I wanted to talk to you a little bit when this interview's over about different types of insurance. Do you charge? How does payment work?
Man, we're probably the most expensive agency on the Treasure Coast to work with. I mean, we charge a whole big whopping goose egg, $0 for our services.
And how does that work?
So the carriers pay us. So if you, listen, I mean, obviously time is money for us and for all our agents. So if you're serious about insurance planning, we'll certainly meet with you. We won't charge for our services. But the way we get paid is if you do business with us, because then the carrier will compensate us for that sale. So that's why we do not charge for our services. We could, we can, and we may change that down the road, because as the commissions get smaller and smaller and the time it takes to help, for example, a client who enrolls in a Medicare Part D prescription drug plan, that is complicated, it's convoluted, and it takes sometimes hours and sometimes days to make sure that you have the right formulary for that client. So all that time invested for a little $39 commission check isn't really worth it. But we rely on these clients to share our information and refer us, and that's what helps us. And again, the best referral is someone that we've done business with, and they talk to their friends and family. So we're going to do our best to continue on the strategy of not charging for our services, because there's so many people who need help. I mean, nobody understands insurance. Listen, I've been doing this for almost 15 years, and I don't know everything I need to know. So you've got to constantly sharpen and hone in your skills and take advanced training and education and be involved in the community. And that's what we do. We want to make sure, you know what I want to say, probably the most important thing on this interview would be let me and let us be the lighthouse on the hillside. Let us shine our light through the fog. Because on my radio show this morning, we talked about how the FCC just charged an insurance company in Texas and in Florida, they were in cahoots together, with the health insurance robocalls, which was illegal, but they charged them a fine of $225 million. So I would say to your listening audience and anyone who's out there, don't fall prey to those pranksters and those hackers. They're just trying to get your personal identifiable information, your personal health information to use against you. So be careful. Don't ever do business with someone who you don't know, who's calling you on the other side of the phone. Deal with a local, reputable, credible insurance agency and a guy who's been here for 35 years on the Treasure Coast.
Well, Gary, thank you so much. And to everyone watching, if you need a lighthouse to shine on you, call Gary Owen.
Or you need a whiskey, come by and get a wee dram.
I just wanted to say thank you so much to Gary Owen, president of Gary Owen Insurance Group. I had to close out in his office. It reminds me of my great-grandmother Elliot. Look at his Scotch cabinet in this beautiful office. You can call him for any of your health, Medicare, and life insurance needs as well if you want to be part of his Scotch Club. This is Elaine R. Davis, Realtor with Next Home Atlantic Coast, Real Life Treasure Coast.